Hi, this is Shannah, and this is the weekly update. We're going to take a look into the energy surrounding you this week. So as usual, we have 3 possibilities for you to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take your time to choose a pile, and I will see you in the next couple of moments. If you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So I'll put the stone over here. So we're starting with the tarot cards, and then we're moving on to the oracle cards. So first of all, we have the 3 of Swords. We have the Emperor, and we have the Empress. So this is quite interesting because we have the divine couple, so to say, the Emperor and the Empress here together with the 3 of Swords. So for me, what I'm seeing here is you starting the week kind of heartbroken. It doesn't have to be for love reasons. It could be that you're hurt about something, or even be in a burnout, kind of in a situation where you think that you cannot take it anymore. So it's like a very hurtful situation. Of course, this could involve a marriage. Doesn't have to be yours. It could be that involves other people that are married. For some of you, it could be, for instance, that, but this is real, like probably even just for one of you. Yeah, but still, I'm saying it. Could be that, for instance, an ex got married or something like that, and this is that you feel hurt about it, even if you don't want that person back, but it's something here that really disturbs you. Well, the thing is, this is actually good news here, these 2 cards, because like I said, you're starting this week feeling a bit bummed out or really hurt, actually, with the 3 of Swords. But these 2 cards, they bring harmony. They bring harmony, they bring balance back into your life, and they bring you a lot of strength. They bring you a lot of self-worth, and they bring you also, for some of you, they can even be bringing your ideal counterpart to the table as well. So this week, or you may get to know that person for some of you. And please remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. But the important thing is like this hurt that you're feeling, or probably are feeling during the week, won't prevail during the whole week. You will find that balance. You will find your strength. You will find your inner beauty, your inner resilience, and you will, come back brighter from this situation and in your power, feeling empowered, which is fantastic. So whatever this is, if the week is starting in a bleak way, or kind of dark or gray skies, it will get better as the week moves on. At the end of the week, you are on top of your game. You're feeling great. Now, when it comes to the oracle cards, we have here first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. And we have last quarter moon in Leo. And I almost forgot at the beginning of the video to tell you, so happy Chinese New Year. We have, I think it's the year of the water rabbit this year. And that's why I chose the moon oracle, because it's a lunar year. So I wish you all the best for those that are watching for this great new year, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. Now, believe in your good luck and lighten up. So it's really like telling you that your luck is changing. And we have here 2 fire signs, Sagittarius and Leo. So if you're feeling down at the beginning of the week, if you're feeling like depressed even, there will be fire in your blood, so to say, in a positive way, of course. At the end of the week, you'll be fired up. And it's like telling you now, so don't worry too much about how everything seems to be right now. Don't get too distressed about your present situation. Your luck will change. Your luck is changing now this week, and new opportunities are coming. You are finding your strength. There are new possibilities coming your way. This is a quite important message for you, especially if you're really resonating with this feeling of sadness, actually. And then we have the last card, and we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So this is good. Why? Because whatever has been making you sad or feeling devastated, for some of you even, this is coming to an end this week. This pain will go away. So whatever it is that is putting you down or making you feel down, sad, distressed, this will go away this week. It's the conclusion of a negative phase. It's the conclusion of a sad phase for you. So things will start looking brighter from this week onward. So it's really like going with the new beginning, with this new year. This will be a new life for you too. Okay? So hang in there. Everything will be fine. So when it comes to love, let's see what the cards have to tell you this week. So I'm using this deck this time just to, change. Wait a minute, there's some cards that are not the right way up. Let me just give me a second. Surprised. That's funny. So let's try this again. So for pile number 1, what are the energies surrounding their love life this week? Let's do this. So I have the first card here. Ascending. See, things are getting better. Transcending obstacles. There you go. And that's also the message here of these two. When they're together, you can overcome any obstacle. So whatever, like I said, is troubling you, you will overcome this. Learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. That's beautiful. And then we have, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want to date. So yeah, like I told you, it can be that some of you are meeting someone new this week. Woo, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Careful here with this. This could even be, if we see it from this perspective now, that someone who's engaged otherwise can be showing interest in you, or there's a flirt going on with a married person, or, So careful with that if it's not what you want. And this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. Let's put the stone here. Yes, so what are the energies surrounding you this week? But first of all, happy Chinese New Year. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. So if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a water rabbit year. And I wish you all the best for this year. Okay, so the first card is the 7 of Pentacles. Then we have the 6 of Swords. And we have Death. So we have here like the end of a situation. And it's like a transformation. I would say here, the way I see the cards, is like it's the end of waiting. You who chose pile number 2, you probably have been waiting for something to resolve, for something to ascend, for something, to be cleared, probably for a long time here with the 7 of Pentacles, right? So I'm getting actually 2 messages. Let's start with the first one and then just bear with me. So, and the thing is that the waiting time is over. You're moving on. You now feel free to move on and to go on with your life. It's like a phase in your life is coming to an end. And you are free now to seek the next horizon. Wow. Yeah. The other message that I was getting was that this is a week where you have to be patient with a certain situation that, it's actually almost the opposite of what I was just saying, but it's like these two possibilities here, and this is a general reading, and I was getting both very clearly. It's like you really have to be patient with something. You have to be resilient through a situation. And it's like telling you the result is going to be positive. You're going to move forward, but still you have to wait. So while for some of you this waiting period is finished, for others, you still have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah. And in both cases, you are actually sick of waiting. You don't want to wait anymore. You want a resolution. You want to, be able to, get to the next step, to the next phase of your life. You will, but you have to be patient. There's a solution coming. And maybe the solution is not exactly how you'd like it to be, but it's the best solution that you can find right now. But this is like death is always the transformation, is the moving on. And so is the Six of Swords. It's also the moving on out of situation. And it's something that probably was dragging your energy, or you're just feeling very stuck. And you just like, no, I cannot wait any longer, and you're moving on. Yeah. And going through this transformation yourself without waiting for the situation to change for itself. I hope I'm making sense here, okay? For many of you, this could be even like a career situation or a financial situation where, things weren't progressing, things were you just felt like you were being stalled, and you decide to take things in your own hands and you're moving on. So maybe some of you are even considering quitting a job. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, then we have here from the Oracle cards, full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. And we have full moon in Pisces. So yeah, with these two full moons, this is really, and Pisces being a water sign, they have fire and water. So it could be that there's a conflict that's coming to an end, right, between fire and water. And the full moon is also the culmination of a phase, but it's also like having a turmoil in feelings, or having like the feelings a bit exaggerated. It's you're acting from emotions, or you're deciding from emotions. That's why the cards are telling you, look, try to see the big picture. Don't get too hung up on, on small stuff. And also asking you to learn to forgive, be it yourself, be it other people. It's like trying to understand why some people behave the way they do, trying to understand, and sometimes not even understand. Sometimes we can just forgive them, because sometimes, we're not able to understand where people are coming from. It's not always easy. So it's just like to see their light within them, even if they don't see it themselves. This is your big transformation as well. You're not holding on to petty disputes, to petty arguments. You're just letting it go. Yeah. Then the last card of the Oracle here is your hard work is paying off. Now it's the new moon in Capricorn. So here is a new start. And this could be also the death of expectations. It's like the moment you stop holding on to preconceived ideas and to expectations, this is the moment you will be free. And, the Six of Swords is always moving on, but it's not a happy travel. It's like, usually they remind me of refugees. You're going to safety because what's behind you, it's a lot of upheaval, it's a lot of conflict. And so you're leaving these expectations like I said, preconceived ideas behind you. And it's a hard thing to do. It's a transformation, right? But this leads to a new beginning, and a new beginning that actually will lead you to where you want to be if you just let go of how you think things should go, you know. It's like the cards are telling you you are going to get where you want, but not the way you want them to go. Yeah. So interesting. But let's see now, when it comes to love, what is your message? So what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 2. Let's start with this here. Wow, we have twin flames, yin yang, zen balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Oh, and then we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, seduction. Pile 1 also got this one, so it's going to be a really hot week for many of you. Then we have attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. I hope you don't have that, but it's like this week you may be finding your twin soul. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of compatibility, there's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of attraction, and a lot of flirting, and maybe even more than that. So there's a lot of love in your week. Pile number 2. It's really beautiful. And it's like that, you know, maybe like this love story of yours, be it in your relationship, or if you're single, someone you're going to meet, then is again letting go of preconceived ideas so that the right person, the right relationship can come your way. So, and let's see here. Oh, look, passion. Wow. So it says insane chemistry, like I was saying, like each other equally, having fun. So pile number 2, do have fun. This is your reading. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So putting the heart here to the side. Now, what are going to be the energies surrounding you this week? So we're starting with the tarot cards, and then we're going to the oracle cards. But first of all, and that's why I chose the Moonology cards, is because of the Chinese New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. It's today. And starting, if I'm not mistaken, the water rabbit. And if I'm mistaken, feel free to correct me. It's fine. And but it's a new year, new possibilities, and I wish you all the best and many, many blessings. So let's start. First card, we have the King of Pentacles. Then we have the Five of Swords. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. You know what I find interesting is, like, in all the piles, just in case you've been attracted to other pile as well, so just go for it. Just go and check it out if you want to. But in all the piles this week, there's like an obstacle to overcome. And the good news is like there's a good possibility that you do overcome it. So for many of you, this obstacle could be at work. You know, that there's a task, there's a project, or, you know, there's someone at your work that kind of stands in your way, or that there are some difficulties, or there's someone really like that's standing in your way, or maybe there's a case here of mobbing for some of you, or it's just that people not cooperating, and there's a lot of competition. And this competition can be very hurtful and very unfair as well. And it's like all or nothing kind of situation for some of you. That's why the Five of Swords. But the situation is changing. So if you have been in these kind of situations at work where you've been feeling like, let's say, like a loser here, right? Then this is changing. And I think what is changing as well, like for instance, some of you may even be getting a new boss, or you are being promoted to be the boss, and you are deciding to change certain rules or certain behaviors or ways of doing things in your department or in your team, which is beautiful. And it's also here, this is someone who's going to be fairer. Something is going to bring change and things will be better. And it's also telling for some of you, but it's really a minority. And I hope I'm not triggering anyone in any way, but it's like this card here is trying to remind you, if you win today, you might lose tomorrow. If you lose today, you might win today. And it's an ongoing cycle. So it's very important to appreciate everyone, to appreciate every moment of your life, and to give and to be respectful. I'm not saying that you're not, but it's very important, even if it's just stating your opinion, even if you don't agree with your colleagues or with anyone, just remember to be respectful. But that's for instance, what for me the King of Pentacles also stands for. Being respectful, respecting your peers, respecting your superiors, ancestors, traditions, and so on. So that's a lot of respect here. And the way he looks to the coin is also in appreciation. And so this is for me here quite important. But if your situation, if you've been faced with obstacles, be it money-wise, though, in your finances or a career, or even in love or friendships, it doesn't matter. Things are going to get better. And soon. This is a quick card, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's going to get better soon. Then we have here, push through any insecurity. There you go. And then we have, and that was first quarter moon in Cancer, okay? Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. Now, Cancer is a very sensitive sign, right? And it's a water sign, and it's very sensitive and very loving. But it can be very insecure. It can prefer to hide, and doesn't like confrontations. And that's why if there is any confrontations at your workplace or in your environment, this can hurt you very deeply, right? And it's kind of like you need someone to kind of to have your back, because you feel safer. But the cards are saying, you don't need anyone to have your back. You have your own back. You are strong enough and you don't need to feel insecure. You can stand your ground just by being yourself. You don't have to talk loud. You don't have to offend anyone. Just be there and say, and say what you have to say, present what you have to present. I hope I'm making sense. And then here with Gemini is all about communication, and it's also about speed of thought. It's very fast, very intelligent, very loves facts and trivia and so on. And with the full moon in Gemini, it's like, it's just with embrace the flow of life. And it's funny because we have here then the Wheel of Fortune. Embrace it. Embrace the flow, trust the flow, and go with it. And know that if you fall today, you are getting up and climbing tomorrow. It will be on top of your game tomorrow. And this is what this week is going to show you. At the end of the week, you'll be on top of your game. Next weekend, you will be happy. You will probably even forgotten. So any difficulty during the week, you'll just go, yes, I made it. And last week, it's time to release negativity. We have the Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio. And again, we have 2 full moons here. It's really an ending cycle. Again, an ending cycle of negativity, of insecurity. This is ending. You're finding your strength, you're finding your voice, and you're standing your ground. This is really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Pile number 3. So, but let's see when it comes to love. So this time I'm wearing, oh God, I'm using these cards because I just felt like it. Let's see. So for pile number 3, what are the love energies for them this week? So we have talking. Interested, conversing more. A weighted message arrives. Wow. Telephone. No, text, call, email, hoovering. So if you've been waiting for a message, it is coming this week. Wonderful news. And then we have soulmates, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. So if you're already in a relationship, there'll be a lot of talking, there'll be a lot of understanding, a lot of getting to know each other again. That's what I'm getting that feeling, rediscovering one another, because this union is beautiful and you're deepening it and rekindling it. This is the word I was looking for. And this is, then we have both receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Again, it's a cycle of negativity that's closing and something new is starting. You're moving on. You're going to better waters. Maybe you'd like to watch pile number 2 because they had the 6 of swords there. Really interesting. And this is also moving on by water. Some of you may even be traveling with your loved one. That'd be nice. So, pile number 3. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.